to my channel. So if you don't know Primark, mostly they just do clothing, but they've kind of branched out now to makeup and also homeware. They sell things for basically really, really cheap. And it kind of got me thinking, actually, how good is Primark makeup? So I decided to go to Primark and pick up a few things. Now, everything cost me under £10. It cost me £9.50. But there is one little thing that I forgot, which I think costs £1, so it would take it over to £10.50. But around £10 basically, I can do my whole face. I'm going to give you a little bit of a review of the products as I'm using them, just to say what my first impressions are, and hopefully I can get glammed up for under £10. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. Okay, so starting off with foundation, I got the 2-in-1 foundation and concealer dewy finish. I was choosing between this colour Sand and another colour Warm Beige, but Sand actually has a yellow undertone, which I do, and the Warm Beige had a red undertone, so this one suited my skin more. I do think it's going to be a little bit light, but we'll see how it turns out. It's only £3, and there's also a mirror in the top. I should probably open it. Okay, so there's the mirror and the concealer. Quite cute that it has a little mirror, but it's kind of tiny. I'm just going to put this on my foundation brush. It's actually making me go a little bit red. I don't know if you can see this, the difference between this side and the other side. This is a little bit more red. First impressions of the foundation is that it's probably a bit too light for me. As you can probably see on camera, I look like a ghost. So it's probably a bit too light for me. It's not like a full coverage, but I guess you can build it up. Before using the concealer, I'm actually gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows first. And I bought the eyebrow pencil in dark brown. It was £1. It's got a spoolie on this side and then the actual pencil on this side. Oh, well that's not good. I've pulled it off and the actual spoolie end has come off of the pencil. First impression is not too good with the assembly of the product. It literally took me about 5 minutes to take the packaging off all of this. They do not make it easy to get into their eyebrow pencils. And I have to say, actually, I really like this eyebrow pencil. It goes on really smoothly. It doesn't like crumble away like some eyebrow pencils do. Yep, all in all, apart from the actual packaging and the fact that it broke, yeah, I really like this eyebrow pencil. I'm just going to conceal the front of my eyebrows. So first impressions of the concealer, I know I've only used it a little bit on my eyebrows. It's actually really high coverage and it's of a really good consistency, but we'll see how it is on the rest of the face. Okay, so moving on to eyeshadow. The eyeshadow palette I bought was the 9 eyeshadow palette, and it's the lighter shade one. There's one with more bright shades, but these are kind of like the nudie shades. It was £2.50, and I'm also going to use this as my one of these shades as my highlight as well, because I didn't buy a separate highlighter. So first, starting with my transition colour, I think I'm going to use this one in the middle, this brown here. Can't really see much going onto my actual eyelid. It's very subtle. It might just be because of my skin colour with this colour, but for me it's really, really subtle. But let's go in with a dark one. Let's go in with this one in the corner. Okay, well, yeah, you can see that there's something there, but it's not just very pigmented. Next, I'm going to let's put the white on my lid first and then put the other colour on top. Okay, and then I'm going to go on top of it with this pinky shade here. I mean, like I said, it's very subtle. If you want a dramatic look, then this wouldn't be the palette for you. I'm going to go in with this lastly darker shade just in the outer corners, see if it makes any difference. And then for the transition colour on my eyebrow, I'm just going to use the white. Well, for £2.50 the palette is fine, but the pigment isn't that great. Next, going in with mascara. This mascara is called Volumize Mascara and it was £1 and I got it in the black shade. So it's not clumpy, which is good. But then again, I don't feel like much of the product is actually getting on my eyelashes. The one thing that I forgot to buy were eyelashes, and since this is going to be a glam look, I feel like I need eyelashes. So I think the eyelashes are around £1 or £1.50, so it would take this look over £10, but it would only take it to about £10.50 or £11, which isn't too bad. So instead I'm going to use just the normal eyelashes that I use, and I'll be back once they are on. Okay, so eyelashes on. I'm going to start with concealer. I actually quite like this concealer. It just goes on really nicely. It does feel a little bit cakey underneath my eyes though. Now I'm going to move on to contour, and this isn't actually like a contour powder, it's bronzing powder, but I feel like it's going to be dark enough so that I can contour. It was £2.50, but it's kind of all mushed up in the bottom, so they've brought the price down to £1. So I'm going to go in with my contour brush. Wow, that is really pigmented. I really like this actually. It's really pigmented and it gives a nice kind of glowy look to the skin. I haven't done my contour really well though, so I'm going to have to blend it out with my foundation brush. I would definitely recommend that bronzing powder as a contour because it looks really, really, really nice. And then again, as mentioned for highlight, I'm going to use eyeshadow, and I'm probably going to use this colour here. It works pretty well as a highlight. The foundation is already dewy anyway, so. And lastly for lips, I am using this brown shade, which was 90p. View on the lipstick is actually pretty well pigmented. I'm not too sure about the colour, I don't know if it suits me, but the actual lipstick, for 90p I would definitely buy. But this was only kind of like nice colour, the other ones were all like bright pink. So that's the finished look. I actually think that Primark's makeup actually did quite well. I mean, the foundation is too light for my skin and they don't have many choices, so they could probably do better on that. My least favourite product was probably the eyeshadow palette, just because the colours weren't that pigmented, at least for my skin anyway. And my favourite product was definitely the concealer. It's really high coverage and it went on really well. They could probably do better on the range of lip colours. All in all, I'd probably rate the makeup, let's say 7 out of 10. I hope you enjoyed this makeup look. If you want me to do more full faces of, say, like H&M or other brands, then just let me know and I will do them. I actually really enjoyed it. I enjoy watching these kinds of videos myself, so hopefully you guys do too. Remember to give it a thumbs up if you like this video. That'd be absolutely amazing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you click that button down below. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!